I think everybody was at least a little bit surprised with just the amount of success that the first movie had. I know that in making the movie, we all thought we were doing something special, and it was a great script, and you just never know with projects that you're on, and this especially being an untested title and something that wasn't one of Marvel's quote-unquote first-tier superhero stories, you know, we were surprised. It's hard now looking back on what Star-Lord has become through the collaboration of James and myself working on it, and what it was to begin with. It's hard, it's hard to imagine the differences. But for me, what appealed to me the most about this character was just an opportunity to add my own personal brand of humor and into a character. And you know, this thing that I thought, there's something that I knew I could do that was unique to me, and I thought I had been dying for an opportunity to do that, and I thought it was going to be something in the world of an action hero and with comedy. And you know, after seeing myself in Zero Dark 30, I was forced to reimagine what I was capable of as an actor, because there was a certain physicality to that role that I had never had in any of my previous roles. And I saw that and I thought, you know, because you're constantly reevaluating how other people see you and by how you see yourself in your films. And I saw the Zero Dark 30 and I thought, I want to do something that's comedy, I want to do something that's physical, and I want to do something where I could bring my own special brand of humor to that. And when I met James and we had an audition, or I had my audition with him, I felt like this was going to be a comfortable space to do that. So that's what was so exciting to me, was that I could just do me, do the best version of my best stuff, and that would be okay with him, which was pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 picks up just a couple of months after the events of the first movie, so it's very much a continuation of that story, and we find Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, in that role he adopts at the end of the movie, which is the guy who's going to take care of this band of misfits and be the quote-unquote leader of this group of heroes. And so that's what we find him doing. Still having to deal with with Rocket and the way he is, and Drax and all of the characters the way that they are. He's taken a bit more of a leadership role and is just an inkling more responsible at the beginning of this movie than he was at the beginning of the last movie. He's been a master of his art form for decades, and having an opportunity to work with someone like that who's such a master is sheer joy, and something you can check off the list. But on top of that, the person he is, the leader he is, his work ethic, his attitude, and everything that he brings to the table in terms of his dedication, commitment, and personality, just really put it over the top for me as like one of my all-time favorite work experiences. I mean, the guy is legitimate. He's a legit stud. Was a professional baseball player. He's a pilot. He, a father of many well-adjusted kids. He's a fisherman and a hunter and an outdoorsman. I mean, he's like, I asked him if he'd be my dad in real life, and I'm still waiting to hear back. It was a real treat. Just no drama. She came totally prepared and ready to rock and roll every day, and she did a great job. And you know, she brings a certain sleek, sexy sassiness to this character that really no one else could. And so it's hard to imagine anyone else ever playing that role. James is incredibly thoughtful. He's a profound thinker. He's on top of just being a good person and a kind, generous, thoughtful person, spiritually grounded, intellectually superior human being. He's really good at his job. He's fully committed to making this the greatest spectacle film of all time, and we're all committed to that. What I'm really hoping for is that they'll get exactly what they got in the first movie, but in a completely different way. I expect that people are going to get what they want, but they're not going to get what they expect. And what they want is to go have a profound, life-changing experience at the movies. And they will, but it's not going to be what they expect. It's going to be different than they expect, just like the first movie was. It's going to knock their socks off.
Hey Marvel fans, are you excited for release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Do you think it's going to be as good as the first one? Well, did you know that until Deadpool was released, the first Guardians was the highest rated Marvel film? And it was the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that was written to be a standalone film. There are almost zero references to other objects or characters from other Marvel movies. Now, despite this, some characters from Guardians will appear in future Marvel movies with characters from the Avengers. Who's your favourite Marvel character? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you want to keep updated on all the latest trailer releases, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to check the notification bell. See you next time.